So let's talk about Coyote Ugly. Is it really as bad as the critics say it was over 20 years ago, or can I prove them wrong after it celebrated its anniversary last year? Find out in this review right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2000 romantic musical dramedy Coyote Ugly, released by Touchstone and Jerry Bruckheimer Productions. This being a sort of a first, I think it's a first for Bruckheimer, this being a non-action film, because Bruckheimer's usually involved with action flicks. The film was directed by David McNally and stars Piper Perabo along with Garcia, John Goodman, Maria Bello, Isabella Miko, Bridget Moynihan, and Tyra Banks. While despite the film was heavily dissed by critics, the film has become a cult classic over these last few years. So if you are ready, here we go with our story. Now, our main protagonist is Violet Sanford, who is played by Piper Perabo, who, of course, would later go on to achieve fame in the USA Network series Covert Affairs. And of course, that's the same year this came out. She was in another disappointment to everyone, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, a review of that will come up later on this year. Okay, back to the story. Violet leaves her hometown of South Amboy, New Jersey, and her father, plus her father Bill, and her best friend Gloria to pursue her dreams of becoming a songwriter in nearby New York City. Violet tries multiple times to get her demo tape noticed by the recording studios, but is unsuccessful. One night, she tries to get herself noticed by a music industry scout. The bartender jokingly points out Kevin O'Donnell, making her believe that he is the bar owner. When she discovers the joke, Violet feels hurt because she thinks Kevin was trying to make her look foolish. With only a few dollars left in her pocket after her apartment is burglarized, she goes to an all-night diner and notices three girls, Cammie, Rachel, and Zoe, flaunting the hundreds of dollars in tips they earned. After inquiring, she finds out that they work at a trendy bar known as Coyote Ugly. She finds her way to the bar and convinces the bar owner, Lil, to give her an audition. Well, Violet's first audition does not go well, but after Violet breaks up a fight between two customers, Lil gives her a second audition. At her second audition, apparently, Violet douses the fire warning, which she was not aware of, that was him, in water, which costs $250 for Lil. But however, Lil decides she can work at the bar if she can make up for that in one night. Well, Kevin turns up at the bar and Violet decides that she's got a plan. She auctions him off to another woman at the bar to earn the money. And Lil gets in on the action too. Boy, that part's very, very good. Anyway, Kevin tells Violet that she owes him, so Violet agrees to go on 4 dates with him, and the two begin a relationship. So Kevin commits himself to helping Violet overcome her stage fright, which she is informed she'll have to do to have her songs heard. Violet tells Kevin she inherited her stage fright from her now deceased mother, who also moved to New York in her youth to pursue her dreams of singing. Violet's stage fright mostly extends to singing her original pieces, as she's able to sing in the bar doing karaoke to help Cammie and Rachel break up a fight between customers. Then, one night, Bill comes to see her at work after a photo of her on the bar appears on the paper. When he arrives, she is dancing on the bar with the other bartenders, pouring pitchers of water over her. And he's pretty PO'd and what have you about this, and refuses to talk to her when she calls him shortly after. She keeps the job despite her dad's wishes, but shortly thereafter gets fired when Kevin gets into a fight at the bar. and she and Kevin then break up. With her dreams not working and her job at the bar terminated, Violet goes to New Jersey for Gloria's wedding. And that night, Bill gets hit by a car and is seriously injured, which also prompts Violet to move back to New Jersey. However, Bill convinces her not to give up while telling her the truth. Her mother didn't actually have a problem with stage fright and quit singing because of Bill. Now, for the last act, the ending, you know the procedure. 5 seconds to stop the video, go to the description box below, and fast forward to the time below to avoid the ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie, continue on after the 5 seconds. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Well, back in New York, Lil visits Violet at a restaurant where she is now working, and the two make amends. Violet finishes a new song and later performs it at an open mic night at the Bowery Ballroom. After a difficult start, she gets help from Kevin and is able to sing. And soon the Coyotes, Bill and Gloria, are also there for moral support. The performance leads to a deal with a record label, and the film concludes back at Coyote Ugly, where young Leanne Rimes, who was only 17 at the time, having recorded Violet's song, sang it on the bar as Violet joins in, and Violet kissing Kevin, celebrating her dream coming true. And that's the end, my friends. So, what did I think of Coyote Ugly? Well, when it first came out, I had mixed opinions on it. And I still don't quite feel too comfortable with it a little bit. Leanne Rimes being 17 at the time and doing this, I know, it's understandable, but still. Now, there were some hits or misses and what have you, but I still gotta say, Coyote Ugly is a mixed bag and what have you. I do like Piper Parabo's performance in this. She was so good. I liked Garcia's Kevin and Maria Bello as Lil. Believe me, she got she got spunk here. I tell you what. Everyone else were pretty good and what have you. Most of them. Let's see. Boy, this is kind of tough though. John Goodman, I was surprised he was in this because I had seen various ads for the movie. I didn't know he was actually in until I saw the preview of it when it came to stars the following year. But anyway, despite the critics dissing and what have you, the film went on to become a success, making over 113 million worldwide, and of course became a cult classic. The story isn't too bad. I mean, there have been some some issues and what have you, but the story's not too bad. It's pretty good. It's just I just didn't know what to expect from this when I came into this. Also, the soundtrack to the movie, which was released on Curb Records, was a big success as well. It features Violet's songs from the movie, which of course was performed by young Leanne Rimes, and were all written by my favorite songwriter, Miss Diane Warren, who recently had written a song that was a recent hit for Rhymes. And that, of course, was How I Live, which, even though it came out at the same time Trisha Yearwood's version came out. But anyway, of course, those songs, two of those songs were actually were actually big hits, which were Can't Fight the Moonlight, which has also gotten several remixes, and But I Do Love You. She also does Please Remember and The Right Kind of Wrong, which was also released as a single. Anyway, a few years later, Curb did release a follow-up to this called More Music from Coyote Ugly, which has a few more additional songs that weren't included on the soundtrack, the original soundtrack, which of course the original one has songs such as The Devil Went Down to Georgia by the Charlie Daniels Band and Need You Tonight by NXS, and All She Wants to Do Is Dance by Don Henley. Oh yeah, and Unbelievable by EMF. Anyway, still, the album did pretty well, and It went triple platinum here in the U.S. But even so, oh yeah, one other thing. I do like the music. Well, that Trevor Horn, he did the score, not too bad. David McNally's direction was pretty good. Jerry Bruckheimer's production, kind of a big surprise, along with the help of Chad Oman, not too, well, which wasn't too bad. But anyway, Coyote Ugly is kind of, again, a mixed bag, but I do love the performance of Piper Perabo. She was just so amazing in it. So, would I recommend this movie? Well, I'd say, sure, go ahead, give it a try. And if you're not satisfied, well, I can't say I didn't try. But anyway, give Coyote Ugly a try. It's pretty good in some ways. Anyway, so what are your thoughts on Coyote Ugly? Please tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below. Subscribe to my channel as well and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of the next to last installment of the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1. Thanks for watching. And if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other movies. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of a guilty pleasure, Burlesque. I gotta say Coyote Ugly is, in a way, a guilty pleasure of mine as well. Or go to the upper right-hand corner for my review of another bit of a guilty pleasure, Grease 2. Or if you want to try and continue on with or if you want what I've been, or if you want to see something else, well, what I've been doing lately, go to the bottom left-hand corner for my review of the third installment of Twilight Eclipse, which was a redemption over New Moon. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.